Here on the Moose, 100.1% Fort St. John. I'm your Bud the Dub. I'm joined now to talk all things museum on BC Family Day weekend with the curator, Heather. How's it going today, Heather?
Oh, good. How are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you. Hopefully you're staying warm with those concrete floors there.
Trying to.
Excellent. Well, you guys actually have a packed kind of a weekend full of events in honor of BC Day, and Heritage Week is coming up next week. So we're going to get to that in just a minute. But why don't you start with what's happening on Saturday at the museum?
So Saturday from 11 to 3 and Monday 1 to 4, we have an open house here, so anyone can come in and tour the museum for free. And we also have a brand new then and now scavenger hunt. So this is a scavenger hunt where you have to find 6 objects around 4 themes in the museum. And then that's kind of the then historic part. And then there's a part where you answer questions, kind of comparing the past to the present, what your doctor's office is like now compared to the doctor's office that we have on display, and so on.
I see. Very cool. Now, you had said also that there is a scavenger hunt available for people to participate if they, if they're maybe a little more worried about COVID, they don't want to visit in person or they can't visit in person, that you guys are doing as well, right?
That's right. So this is a shorter scavenger hunt, which is an at-home version. So it'll be posted on our Facebook page on Friday. There'll be a link there and you can download the document. And that's just looking for 6 items around your home and discussing similarities and differences. So we'll post a historic item, say of our stove, and you'll have to take a picture of your stove. And then you can submit it by email to the museum. That information's on the scavenger hunt you'll download. You can either put your photos in the document or submit them as separate attachments, or you can stop by the museum anytime February 16th to 20th and show us your photos or your drawings if you don't want to take photos, and then you can get a prize. And anyone who does the in-person scavenger hunt can get a prize. And if you want to do both scavenger hunts, all power to you.
Okay. Is there one prize you're going to kind of randomly draw, or is it's basically a
Nope.
participation prize?
Who participates gets a prize. Now we're talking like kids only. But yeah, on scavenger hunt and you have 3 kids in your family, all 3 kids can get a prize.
All right, so it's not a keg of beer or something for me. Okay, good to know. But you guys, speaking of next week, you mentioned it already. Heritage Week next week. You guys are going to have free admission for the for the whole week. But why don't you tell us a bit about Heritage Week and what you'll, why people visiting the museum should be a part of your sort of recognition of Heritage Week in BC.
So every year Heritage Week has a theme, and this year it's where can you find history around you. So our then and now scavenger hunts are great at kind of doing that. But it's also important to stop by the museum, check out some of the historic exhibits. The historic exhibits are there for you. These are the artifacts of your community. So come and find out more. It's also a great time to check out our new railway exhibit, which not many people have seen since it opened in January.
Okay, yeah, always lots to see and do at the museum. If you want more information, you can follow the museum on Facebook. They're fairly active, always sharing neat stuff that's on display there. Or you can check out the website at Fort St. John Museum, FSJmuseum.com, I should say. Anything else you want to say before we wrap it up here, Heather?
This is a great opportunity to come in and see the museum for free.
Absolutely, always free stuff's always good. All right, Heather. Well, thank you so much for stopping by and chatting with us today.
Thank you.
Let's take a listen.